It stuck me in an internet cafe where back in 2004, we were still using Hotmail and Kenya wasn't on the international internet cable. So it took like 10 minutes for every email to load. So the social norm was to just chat to the people next to you. And the woman sitting next to me turns out was a humanitarian and a researcher working in northern Uganda with former child soldiers. And that was totally fascinating to me. And so it took, we actually had a brief romantic fling and then drifted apart. And it was only like a year later, or maybe 8 or 9 months later, when I'd been working on this sort of dissertation idea that was failing and struggling. Well, it was struggling, and I was seeking help from another professor who what I should do, and a guy named McCartan Humphreys, who had actually worked with some ex-combatants in Sierra Leone and was running. That was sort of his new. And I said, "Oh, I met this person. You should meet this person because you guys are doing similar research." And he said, "Oh, that's fascinating." He asked me all these questions, and I walked out of his office thinking that is fascinating. And so I phoned up this woman I hadn't talked to in months, and I said, "Tell me again more about northern Uganda." And we began talking, and we just hatched this program to like scale up and quantify and do statistically what she was already doing quantitatively. And 3 months later, I was on a plane, and not before my dissertation committee actually said, "What? This is crazy. Do not go to northern Uganda." About 2 weeks before my flight left. But I'd already purchased the flight, and so there I was. But anyways, that totally changed my mind on everything. Industrialization sort of is important, but it kind of faded in importance, and that like launched me on this career in violence. And as I mentioned in the book, I think we've now been married 14 years. We have 2 kids, lots of research papers together. So it was a good decision.